Hey, what's going on? My name is Alex from Portland Event Films, and I am a wedding videographer in the Portland, Oregon area. Today, I want to talk to you about this lens, which is the Sony GM28-70 f2. Just picked this up, and so I want to talk about who this is for, use cases, and what you can do with this lens. Question one is why did I pick up this? Right now, I'm shooting on the 24-70 f2.8. And I decided to pick up this lens because there's a lot of times where I'm inside shooting and I want to stay at the native ISO and I need just a little bit more light. There's so many times where I need just a little bit more light. So that's one of the reasons why I went and picked one of these up. One of my big questions that I had is, could I put this on a gimbal? Now I have a FX3 that does not have a cage, and I can put this on the gimbal just barely to make it balance. It's almost too far back. But what I really like about this lens here is, if you can see this, the throw is very, very small. So for balancing this on a gimbal is pretty easy to do. Now this is pretty heavy. They're about the same weight. Now you do miss out on, that 24 to 28 range. But a lot of times when I'm shooting, I'm either going to be using my 16 to 35 on a gimbal, or I'm going to be using this. And this is really good for dancing. This is really good, just when I'm walking around doing B-roll, and it gives me a big creative ability. Now, one thing with this lens, this is not the one for it, but I have these ND filters that are magnet. So I end up screwing this on the front. And this gives me, when I'm walking around outside, being able to pull that ND filter off quick. I'm not a fan of over cranking the shutter. I, like to stay at the 180 degree rule. So that's the main reason why I picked up this lens. I can't say it's really worth it per se if you already have the 24 to 70. I do multiple shoots. I have to send lenses out to different people. So that's why I went ahead and picked this up. And I just find myself, there's just so many times throughout the day where I just need a little bit more light. And that is the main reason why I picked this up. Is that worth $3,200? I don't know, but I needed another one of these. Now, if they come out with a 16 to 35 f2 or 1.8, I'm definitely going to pick that one up versus this one, because this one is pretty heavy. This is usually my handheld kit that I have for doing weddings, where I'll put this on a monopod. I usually have a V-mount battery here, so that way I can hold it stable. But I'm pretty happy with this lens. So if you are a wedding videographer or photographer, I would recommend this lens. It is pretty expensive. I got lucky. I got it on Amazon. It was like $2,800, so you can get some used ones for a couple $100 off. My experience with it so far has been pretty good. I like the bokeh that comes out of it. The colors that come out of this are pretty neutral, maybe a little bit to the magenta side, but just my experience, I really enjoy having this lens, and I would definitely recommend it. I'm gonna have some behind the scenes footage here coming up soon, so stay tuned with that. My name's Alex with Portland Event Films. If you guys have any questions about this lens, don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you.